boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button, red button. On the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Why are we here? There's been a recent argument about who's a better two guard, James Harden or Dwayne Wade. There's also been an argument if Shai continues his peak of 33 or just 30 a game, will he be over Dwayne Wade, Allen Iverson, James Harden at their peak? Now, to me, Kobe's the best two guard that ever played the game. Jordan's second, Dwayne Wade's third. But this video isn't about that. It's about the point guard position as a whole. Shai been in the league for 7 years. He played point guard for 5 of those years. And people are labeling him as a 2 because he's scoring 30 a game. But here's the thing about being a point guard. Even though you have to initiate the offense, which Shai does, which James Harden does, if they're the best option to score the basketball, the most the point guard has to have is awareness. Not just awareness for himself, but awareness of the team. If he's the best scorer, he has to score more. Because he's the best scorer and he gives the best chance of winning. If Shai gets 12 assists and get 18 points a game and they lose, then he's a good point guard, great point guard, but he's not doing what he does best that helps his team win. Now, James Harden, half his career, he played point guard. I think of James as a point guard. I don't think of him as a two guard. And the way he could pass the ball, the way he could play make, the way he makes fouls, and knowing when to take over, knowing when to step back, that him as a playmaker is exceptional. But I wonder, are the media and are fans scared to rank guys like a Westbrook, Dame Lillard, James Harden, Shai as point guards? Because it would take a lot of point guards, even Steph, a lot of point guards that's traditional, setting up the offense, getting their teammates involved, not being the leading scorer of the team most years. Would you take him off the top 5? Now, my all-time 5 for the point guard position would be Steph at 1. Yes, I have Steph Curry as the best point guard that ever played the game. Magic 2. James Harden 3. I have Russ 4. Then I'll have Isaiah Thomas 5, with Chris Paul being 6. Now, a lot of people's top 5 had Magic, Steph, John Stockton, Chris Paul, Jason Kidd on the list. But with these point guards scoring 30, giving 6, 7, 8 assists a game, it's going to hurt players like a Jason Kidd, a John Stockton, because they're dominating the game a different type of way. Now, Magic Johnson, the first 4 years, he basically was labeled a shooting guard, even though he was point. Even though there was 2 point guards out there with him and Norm Nixon, they have him in Basketball References on their website. They had him 4 years at the two guard position, and they had him his last year, 95-96 season. They had him at the power forward position, but Magic Johnson is known as a point guard. But about 86, 87, Pat Riley said to Magic, "Hey Magic, you need to score more." So because it looks like a lot of people don't want to put a lot of these players in the point guard position because they score a lot of points. But with 87, when Pat Riley asked Magic Johnson to score more, and I think he averaged like 23, 24 a game, does that take Magic out the point guard position because he's scoring more? Because Magic played 13 years, 12, 13 years. 5 of them years, he wasn't a point guard. So do you take Magic out the point guard list? No, that would be absurd to do. Because he initiates the offense. He does what he needs to do to win championship, to put their team in the best position to win. Sometimes being aware that the best position to win is to score more. Steve Nash, guys probably like Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, John Stockton, I think they would have wished in those Western Conference Finals and in those NBA Finals that John Stockton played in, he shot more. Because that's what the team needed at that particular time for them to be more successful. Now, all the scoring, the Dame Lillard, it's going to be hard to rank Dame. It's going to be hard to rank Westbrook. It's going to be hard to rank James Harden and Shai because you're putting them at the 2 position. But if Shai has 5 more, 6 more years of what he's doing right now, he's over a lot of those players in the point guard position. James Harden right now, for me, is a top 3 point guard of all time. Now, I did do a previous video of who's the better 2 guard between Dwayne Wade and Harden. But I think that video was like 3-4 years ago. And James Harden he spent more years as a shooting guard at that time than point guard. Now it's pretty much even. What are y'all ranking system? How do you rank a point guard? Is it in the traditional sense? Is it that he can't score a certain amount of points? Is it that the point guard played without, some point guards play without the ball? John Stockton played without the ball in the Princeton. I think they ran the Princeton offense, I think. He was playing without the ball a lot. He was moving, cutting, doing all that. Now, of course, vision has to be one of the best attributes that a point guard should have. But guys like Shai, guys like James Harden, Westbrook, they got vision. They got vision, and they have crazy vision. And all of these 3 gentlemen, even Steph Curry, is a point guard. So I wonder, are y'all afraid to put the guys like Steph Curry, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, James Harden, Westbrook, Damian Lillard in the point guard discussion because they score a lot of points and just by stats, they'll take a lot of these point guards that we hold heavily in the ranking system, and they will take them out. They would take them out of the GOAT point guard conversation. Oscar Robertson, he was getting 30 a night. He averaged 25. I think 9 and 7 his whole career. Do you put him at the 2? Is he a 2 guard? No, they have him as point. So do it for the rest of them. I think the point guard position has evolved in the NBA. It evolved. And it started with the guys like Magic, well, Oscar Robertson, of course, but it trickled down to 87 Magic when he had to score more. It trickled down to Tim Hardaway when he was given 20 a game, and he in his first 5 years statistically was better than his Magic's first 5 years. Two, like, of course, Isaiah Thomas, of course, he was scoring, but it wasn't too crazy. I think he had one season when he was like scoring crazy. And then you had the Stephon Marbury's, you had the Stevie franchise, you got the Gilbert Arenas scoring a lot of points as the point guard position, because they was the best scorers for their team, the Baron Davises, because they were the best scorers in their team. Now it evolved even further. Shai giving you 30. Westbrook in his prime giving you 30. Dame Lillard giving you 30. A lot of these point guards, man, they're evolving to more scoring type guards. But that will happen, but they'll say Trae Young's a 1. And I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. Because whatever the situation is, that's what it should be. Trae Young gives you 27, 11, 27, 28, 29 a game. Now, he's a heck of a passer. He's a heck of a passer. But it's going to be pretty crazy in the next 20 years. Where do you rank these point guards in this era and the point guards coming behind them if the scoring point guard continues to evolve and continues to be a major part in the NBA? But it is what it is, man. But it's your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And my closing statement. Let's own something.